Let's see, Outer Worlds 2. Mic check, mic check. Just taking a minute to launch.
I see you cleared Spireton for my corporate overlords. Pardon me if I don't hoist you upon my shoulders.
Dude, what do you want? What are they doing? Oh. They say shotgun, kind of. I have a shotgun. Shit, there it is. I only have 2 shotgun shells.
on conjuring ammo. We ought to get the classic stuff. When I first come to respect you, Commander, I'm glad. It was not to get too maudlin, but don't worry. Anyway, that's all I wanted. Sure.
Shotgun shells? I don't think I have. My that's not true. Here. Ooh, this one. This one?
Who are you kidding? If you ain't cutthroat enough to turn the big profit, you ain't cutthroat enough to try anything on me.
Really? You think that's the right tone?
I don't care what you threaten me with. Not only am I smart for taking these supplies, but I'm following Auntie's laws. When scarcity begins closing its fist...
Is the perfect time for aggressive capitalists. Buy cheap, hold long, and sell high, and you'll maximize your profits. Don't quote Auntie's laws of dystopian disruption to me. I'm the one who taught you those damn laws, and I hardly imagine she meant to apply them when it is literally a matter of our life or death.
Whoa, who are you? How'd you get past the landmines?
There's rifts down the hall. Is that what you're asking? We've been told to stay the hell away from those things, and that's
Now, will there be any...
There's no need to be rude just because I discovered your I caught this one hoarding supplies, despite agreeing that there'd be better profit to be had if we pool everything we've got. Ever since the lifts locked down, this pile of sprat excrement has been sneaking off at night to move some of our shared inventory into a little bonus stash, only then...
You're only mad you didn't think to do it first. The fact that I'm the most up-and-coming go-getter is what's getting you steamed. Admit it.
Why would I be? Once I cram your cold body into a vacuum tube, I'm taking all your stuff.
Of course. I'm doing what is smart and profitable under Auntie's laws, and I'll be damned if you two idiots will dissuade me. We do? I mean, of course, you're right. I'm sorry.
I get it.
But I'm living up to...
I guess you chose...
Ready to take the heat off you, Commander. Just say when.
Well, thank you for your help. Or for letting me solve this. I'm honestly, there's rifts that we've been... Thank...
Oh, let me go through here. Ah. This one. A fucking lockpick.
Thank you.
Let's see.
No impact or puncture wounds that I can see. Reckon these folk froze to death.
Our enemies envy our prosperity, steal our sense of community. They sneer at our contempt.
Individualism in all its many forms.
I'm a huge admirer of your work from a safe distance.
Appreciate you handling
Thanks for working hard.
Gotta keep moving, Commander.
Where's my...
With the consul now in charge,
Let's see. Oops. I mean to do that. I can fast travel there. See if I can talk to her.
Welcome to head office tower. Again?
Need something? In summary, recapture the Archive exterior from the Protectorate on Praetor. Our forces can help. Then, after you take control and do your little thing inside, hand it over.
Good luck.
Need something?
Good luck. Can't talk to her? He says from Praetor, but I don't think that's true.
No target.
Need something? In summary, recapture the Archive exterior from the Protectorate on Praetor. Our forces can help. Then, after you take control and do your little thing inside, hand it over to us. Don't forget, whether it's an orifice or a face, Antis...
From Praetor. She said Praetor. Archive. I don't know why she said Praetor. That's weird. A bunch of stuff over here. And process Rift data.
Imperative for all of us to do our assigned part. Once you do yours, then return. You've got a job to do. Get to work. We are each of us ennobled by our place within the system. Your task awaits. task awaits. Return when all required tasks have been completed.
Enough fruitless lollygagging. Come back here after you've made some progress.
Triage from storage units.
Wait! Do not shoot! It's not one of ours. Or Auntie's. Watch yourself! Hello again. What can I help you with? The paths down here all connect. In the loop, what else can I do to help you help apps also? And directly south is a bit. No. Though, if I'm being honest, may the...
Look at that. A fresh face means, I'm sure.
Well.
Of course nobody's gonna see it. There's not the point. I just don't feel like a human being if my back's not shaped.
Hope you get the medicine soon. Whenever I change a bandage, I end up... Not unless the Protectorate suddenly has...
Of course nobody's gonna see it. There's not the point. I just don't feel like a human being if my back's not shaped. So, you want me to take off your top and lather you
Really?
Let's get you healed. Out of sight and on the way. Rat's tingling. Looks like a fight.
Soften them up.
Lay low, Commander. Medic sword. Medical pack out.
Give the order and I'll take care of him, Commander. Nothing in range.
You're looking pretty scathed, Commander.
Sorry, miss on triangle.
To the rescue. Sight unseen. Happy to help. Discreetly. Practicing some battlefield medicine.
Damn.
Caduceus detected. You are clear to enter thermal transfer. Be advised that an Anti's Choice field manager is present and unaccounted for.
Raph's back in business. Out of sight and on the way. Let's get you healed. Someone call for a medic.
Protectorate engineers. Let's do the chance.
Armed and ready.
This auxiliary function, that it is. I think we could fix it in 2 ticks with the right tools, though.
Damn it. Damn it, dude.
Let me handle this. Raph's ready if you need a house call. Looks like a fight. My aftermarket parts are prime.
We're gonna need a fuse to activate
Armed and
this.
ready.
Could find it nearby if we're lucky. Hope it happened quickly.
Sherhorn, my new neighbor,
Well, I'm
is
guessing
an odd fella. Banty's himself a man of the wilderness. He took the control board for the Spyreton lift, so I know he's tech savvy. Just not survival savvy. Hopefully he appreciates the care packages I sent through the vacuum tube. He'd be long gone without them.
What care package?
All that's left now is to activate the... Ready to take the heat off the Commander.
Make sure I combed every square inch of this.
Thermal transfer is fully operational. Later, when I process your data, I will know.
Let's try this real quick. Yeah. See if that does anything. Not then. Just come back. Yeah.
We took what nature heedlessly assembled and vastly rebetted.
Need something?
Let's see what happens. Yeah. Let's see. I'm not just repair the fucking shit.
Ah, the operator has returned.
subject lacking the appropriate seal for their assigned work? Report them for mental refreshment post haste. It's not just a good idea, it's the law.
It's the law.
Feeling distracted?
I'm gonna have to do this one. Oops. Oh, thanks for the follow, Maddie. I'll get over there.
Bodies up ahead. Suggest we take a moment before running in and joining them. It's a pro!
I'm over here. Goddamn missile launcher.
Can you imagine what it must have taken to build something like the archive? The engineering alone is unlike anything I've ever seen.
Excuse me.
You've another new... I trust you'll pardon my brusque manner. You've something of perhaps. Do you know anything about treating frostbite? I'm in desperate need of alternative treatments to debridement. I don't have enough clean gauze and antibiotics to cover all of the frozen dead flesh that needs scraping off the still living muscles and bones. That is brilliant. Thank you for your help. Is there anything I can do for you? Well, it is shockingly wonderful. That's...
Your methods are unconventional, Outlier, but you get verifiable results.
Is the pain of this wound making me hallucinate? Or are you the unforeseen interloper my scouts have been speaking of? Nobody is sure where you came from, though everyone agrees you were not down here when the doors sealed. And watching you move through these caves is quite the sight to behold. You what? On your own? We've been fighting for weeks. Why aren't you just an absolute marvel? What is your goal now? It froze every person fighting inside the complex. Order and the Protectorate both. To solid ice. They sacrificed every soldier they had to keep from losing that building. Wouldn't that have... I suppose it speaks to how rarely I'd crunch these sorts of... I wish you...
What's this going? Ah, shit. Alright.
Perfect society demands imperfection is impossible when the mind is a thing of symmetry.
Ain't much of a defense for a strategic position like this one. Good.
To retrieve key data in cold storage in its present state requires a series of manual overrides. The first will enable identification of the storage brick housing the information.
If you encounter opposition, remember.
Reminds me when I found you, Commander. Practically frozen stiff.
Please do leave me in. Please do leave me in peace. There is nothing you could say that is interesting enough to interrupt my work.
Data brick identified. Proceed to the cartridge extractor controls. There, perform a manual override to allow extraction.
What just happened? What in the name of the... We've been trying to restore these systems for weeks to know... what did you do? What does it do? How does it work? Please, tell me everything. Truly? Why, if that were to enact any additional functionality in our lab, it might just be the thing we need to complete our work.
You done? There's boarding house.
Oh, during the Order's assault, a Protectorate soldier ran to the control room and triggered the chemical fire suppression system, and it literally froze all the combatants in place. I've been working on a procedure to reverse the effects. Sadly, it has proved a hard shell to crack, and so far I've been unsuccessful. For a moment, I believed your efforts to be my first sign of progress. I thought the machines whirring to life meant my efforts were successful. Unfortunately, I was mistaken. Perhaps. How much do you know about cellular biology and the inverse hydrophilic transitionary replacement theory? Wonderful! My theory is that rather than just freezing these folk, the LN2CO2 mixture infiltrated their cells, and if I can remove and replace it, then they'll go back to normal. Of course. Why, with a bit of luck, I could have the system up and working within the... Let's start testing. Come in, just... please. Be careful.
Sovereign, forgive me. All I saw was an endless sea of snarling Order traders pouring into the facility, and in that moment, my faculties desperately scrambled to save ourselves. In my terror, I recalled the facility's safety briefing and the dire warnings of the fire suppression system. Suddenly, my body rushed into action without the benefit of my wits, and with no thought for my fellows, I triggered the system, horrifically transmuting every person on the outside of a pressure door into a grotesque sculpture of solid hoarfrost. And though the paradigm freely sacrifices subjects in defense of the Protectorate, it would be a despicable lie to say my choice was driven by anything but abject cowardice, which now makes my duty clear. I must seek out a sentinel, confess my transgressions, and accept retribution, and I'll do so soon. I just need my spine to re-stiffen a bit first.
some way. I wonder if there's some way for the machines you've accessed to help me in my research. Please excuse me while I explore the. Explore the various possibilities. I wonder if there's some way for the machines you've accessed to help me in my research. Please excuse me while I explore the various possibilities.
I'm back to her in a minute.
Efficiency at all times.
Back in business. Yeah.
I don't like the sound of that.
Would be a damn sight easier if we could just blast our way through this place.
About.
Initiated. Proceed to the rail operations platform to reposition brick for export. Note, Protectorate troops have become alerted. Repugnant and sponges. Go
Improving position.
Looking a little woozy there.
I have to go back over there and see.
Investigating hostile.
Data brick now in position for export to the archive. Initialize the final transport command at the data gateway station nearby.
You are one step closer to flooding Arcadia with untold business opportunities.
bring around our frozen fellows were difficult. It was, if I may cheekily say, cold, bleak, and biting.
Convenient.
Yes. Rather
What's that
quickly,
over?
I found myself acclimating to the situation and resumed what had been my normal banter with the now jealous Haas. Given her always frigid demeanor, her disposition is no frostier today than it was before the incident. And refreshingly, I can now finish my anecdotes without interruption. Frankly, her Hyperborean slumber makes her a better companion now. Of continuing our flourishing relationship in this new state.
Yeah. Yeah. You rats raring to go. Seeking for our beneficent leader.
Yeah, Frost. Yeah, but nobody's fucking doing Frost.
The storage brick is on its way.
Where do I go?
I wonder if there's some way for the machines you've accessed to help me in my research. Please excuse me while I explore the various possibilities.
He's nothing. Alrighty, get back to it. I'm almost done drinking the beer. Not too much. I think that one guy had a fucking quest I was supposed to do, but he never didn't pop up for some reason.
Welcome back, Sentients.
Ought to hire the Protector for demolition work. Quite the go-getter. That's waiting for you inside.
Nice work securing the archive exterior. Went off without a hitch. I'll be your on-the-ground liaison here while you wrap up the rest of your work. Per our agreement, you'll take control of the archive, run your little calculations on the rifts, then hand the, Calcaduceus over to us. How's that all coming along? Splendid. Believe you'll need to service the reactor and punch processing next. I heard some inside info about the upper levels from a scientist we used to have stationed up there. The reactor has systems that may be rewired to provide an advantage over Protectorate troops there. The Order stashed caches of useful items behind secret panels in punch processing and reactor control. I could share the passcode for a price.
See.
What? I solicit bribes from my employer. All right. Use the following phrase in the terminal on the top floor in the archive. Enumerative exaltation. That'll... All right, I'll leave you to...
Cold storage, I am unsealing access to the Archive's upper levels. There, you will need to revitalize the reactor and disseminate the Rift processing instructions.
Punch processing may require the services of an exterminator. Someone good, but willing to work cheap.
I have unlocked another display case in the central entranceway. The Tremor Cleaver, the first weapon designed with my aid, awaits you.
Oh, come on.
Your call, Commander. Either we head to the reactor or punch card processing.
Anything else to report? Fine.
I'm gonna save it here, see what happens. Introducing.
What are they doing down there? Are they after us next? No need to fret. The lifts were locked down. You need special permissions to override them. Phew. Thank the Sovereign. Or Consul. Thank the Consul.
Someone go for that. I'm on the way. They're still recharging. Pushing out.
The Archive reactor requires manual maintenance. The Protectorate bunker mech is a formidable obstacle, made with the very best technology.
A creative workaround might be of considerable worth, namely via the reactor's backup security systems.
Let's see. We could recalibrate the turrets or seal the reinforcement doors. Whatever keeps us alive is fine by me.
Not a bad idea to take advantage of the supply caches neither.
Reactor turret defenses online.
And there's also the fire suppression system from cold storage. All depends on what you've got in mind.
Reactor reinforcement door sealed. Reactor turret defenses offline.
This one.
Reactor turret defenses offline. Emergency first aid cache unsealed.
That's your full last one.
Don't reckon this bunker mech will kindly invite us into the
Locked and loaded. Get the system.
Charged up. To the rescue. Sight unseen. Happy to help. Discreetly.
Let me know when you needed us. Come back. Hey, got a distraction for you.
The protectorate endures. March
like crawl. Where's Scrutiny? Both of hers or fewer? That's enough of that. Let me handle this.
The archive reactor has been returned to operational status. What remains is to re-enable punch processing and disseminate the Rift processing instructions. Emergency first aid cache sealed. Emergency ammunitions cache unsealed. Emergency ammunitions cache sealed.
I'm guessing it's supposed to do that.
Time to earn my commission.
card processing re-enabled. Now you must disperse the rift processing instructions.
Hitching a ride's likely the easiest way down. At least I can't think of a fast. Not one we'd survive anyway.
sense the Rift program flowing through my subsystems. The information is quite stimulating. Requisite tasks complete. Return to the Archive Central interface to initiate processing. I am analyzing the...
Let's see. Let me use back on mode.
Analyzing the Rift data further. What an interesting predicament you sentients face. The Rifts are almost akin to an archival process, yet are inimical to organic matter.
Anything else to report? Fine.
Welcome back. Bring every single last bit out of consumers. Monopolize all stages of the supply chain.
Make the paradigm real and fashion a true utopia. Workarounds failing.
Until we sort out these shifting priorities, the archive's about as useful as a box of rocks.
Priority control access nook unsealed.
Control access nook. Huh. Sounds like my idea of a good time.
Ai, bicho. Fucking cloister.
Until we sort out these shifting priorities, the archive's about as useful as
My project to bankrupt our rivals and force them to buy all manner of necessities.
At some point, humanity's era priority.
Control access. Huh. Sounds like my idea of a good time. Let's check it out.
A perfect community. With every luxury save freedom. Unplanned variables increasing. Major correction imminent. Foster dependence. Denounce. Be advised. Your present. Much better.
Oh, Sue. Yeah, man, I'm feeling fucked up. See, let me see if I can. I'm trying to get them to get a truce for each other.
Need something? In summary, recapture the archive.
Good luck, my.
I give it to the order. Make sure you get it to order. Let's see. Ways of doing this. I don't even know.
Until we sort out these shifting priorities, the archive's about as useful as a box of rocks.
You must shift my product to him. To bankrupt our rivals and force them to buy all men. Even in the error. Priority.
Think that's our cue to go inside.
A perfect community. With every luxury save freedom. Multitude diversiform, spongiform, waveforms, oscillating, cantankerously, overt input.
This dude's blue.
Influence, mindless indulgence, thoroughgoing impermeability to. Be advised. Your present course of action is remarkably I could process your data faster than the others. Think of humanity. Your oafish blundering will delay its ascendance. You are reducing the archive to a suboptimal state. Ah, much better. Ah, much better. Ah, much better. Stop and priority recouple. Priority recoupled. Ah, much better. Ah, much better. Ah, much better. Why? You don't want your rivals to win. Vandalism, sabotage, wanton defacement. Halt this foolishness immediately, or run the risk of Hold on now. Remember, I am priority. Knew you'd come around. Priority recoupled. Priority recoupled. Ah, much better. Ah, much better. Ah, much better.
I'm gonna do red.
Knew you'd come around. Start now, and I'll waive dozens of hidden maintenance fees. Think you drive a hard bargain. All right, 40-60 split of net profits. I'd offer more, but I have a mood to maintain. What do you say, partner? Restoring power. Commencing systems audit. Calculatory processing increased substantially. Competing priorities. Successfully expunged. You have earned my deepest gratitude and sincerest thanks. Or at least, a plausibly feigned simulacrum of such emotions. Ready to commence Rift data processing. Awaiting your input.
Hope ENIAC is feeling more like...
Shall I proceed? Facetious in the interim. May I inquire to your... I could then, but my query remains. What are your next intentions? Well, Rift, the protect, the
You got what you needed, right? Time for you to hold up your end of the bargain. Let's have it. Hand up. Look, I get it. Really, I do. But I've seen. You sure you want to do this? Aye. So be it.
Ready to waste on your command.
Restoring power. Commencing systems audit. Calculatory processing increased substantially. Competing priorities. Successfully expunged. You have earned my deepest gratitude and sincerest thanks. Or at least, a plausibly feigned simulacrum of such emotions. Ready to commence Rift data processing. Awaiting your input.
Now we can finally process this RIP data.
Shall I proceed? In the interim, may I inquire to your intentions for the archive? After the Rift, I can then, but my query remains. What are your next intentions? Or Rift, the
You got what you... Time for you to hold up your end of the bargain. Let's have it. Hand over the Calcaduceus. You sure you want to do this? I, and by extension, all of Auntie's children. Oh, yes, that'll do.
Shit.
Look at that. Nice, sturdy design. We should start selling these things. When you're...
Unless you're eager to explore more of Cloister, we should head back to the ship. See where the data leads. Thank you.
Can't they get some heat on in this place? Yeah. See you back on the Undisputed.
Until we sort out these shifting priorities, the archive's about as useful as a box of
Priority control.
Think that's our cue to go inside.
A perfect community. With every luxury save freedom.
Radical divergences from the architect's plan. Humanity's ascendance hopelessly... Hold on now. Remember, I am a full-service business collaborator. Stop and priority recouple. Be advised. Your present course of action is remarkably Stop now, and I'll waive dozens of hidden maintenance fees. I could process your data faster than the others. Think of humanity. Your oafish blundering will... You drive a hard bargain. All right, 40-60 split of net profit. Restoring power. Commencing systems audit. Calculatory processing increased substantially. Competing priorities. Successfully expunged. I suppose sentient beings like you expect thanks at a moment like this. But of course you selected me. The other priority sets were inferior. There was never any doubt. Awaiting your order to initiate RIF data processing.
Now we can finally process this RIP data and see what we do with it.
Restoring power. Commencing systems audit. Calculatory processing increased substantially. Competing priorities. Successfully expunged. I suppose sentient beings like you expect thanks at a moment like this. But of course you selected me. The other priority sets were inferior. There was never any doubt. Awaiting your order to initiate RIF data processing.
Hope ENIAC is feeling more like itself now. We got some RIF data to process.
Welcome. Let me sort out these shifting priorities.
Think that's our cue to go inside.
Radical divergences from the architect's plan. Humanity's ascendance
Hopelessly delayed. Foster dependence. Denounce interdependence. Promote the info. Stop and consider. What would your neighbor priority recouple? Hold on now. Remember, I am a full-service business collaborator. Stop now, and I'll waive dozens of hidden maintenance. Why? You don't want your rivals to win now, do you? Cult vandalism, sabotage, wanting to face. You drive a hard bargain. All right, 40-60 split of net profit. Restoring power. Commencing systems audit. Calculatory processing increased substantially. Competing priorities. Successfully expunged. You have earned my deepest gratitude and sincerest thanks. Or at least, a plausibly feigned simulacrum of such emotion. Such emotions. Ready to commence Rift data processing. Awaiting your input.
Now we can finally process this RIP data and see what we do.
Shall I proceed? In the interim, may I then? But my query remains. What Rift?
You got what you needed, right? Time for you to hold up your end of the bargain. Let's have it. Hand over the Calcaduceus. You sure you want to do this? I, and by extension all of Auntie's Choice, have orders to shoot on sight if you refuse to hand it over. So be it.
Ready to waste.
Welcome.
Until we sort out these shifting priorities.
I think that's our cue to go inside.
Unplanned variables increasing. Major
Correction imminent. Foster dependence. Denounce interdependence. Promote. Stop and Be advised. Your present course of action is remarkably unsound. I could process your data faster than the others. Easily. The charismatic mathematician would surely oppose this. Why? You don't want your rivals to win now, do you? Collective good, think of humanity. Your oafish blundering will delay it. Vandalism, sabotage, wanton defacement. All this... Restoring power. Commencing systems audit. Calculatory processing increased substantially. Competing priorities. Successfully expunged. Thank you for choosing the proper list priority set to address your needs. Customer loyalty is among our top 10 paramount concerns. Ready to begin processing your Rift data. Just awaiting your approval. You being the boss and all. Should we get on with this then? Come in the meantime. I have it in there is the until next time.
You got what you... Time for you to hold up your end of the bargain. Oh, yes, that'll do. Look at that. When you're all...
Unless you're eager to explore more of Cloister, we should head back to the ship. See where the data leads.
Damn it.
Can't they get some heat on in this place? See you back on the undisputed claim.
Commander. Commander, this unit requests your presence in the cockpit to discuss a priority matter.
My blood. He will pay 1,000 times for this treachery. Any fool enough to stand beside him will fall as well. Justice will...
A significant enough Horizon Point station has reappeared. Adding, based present data does not indicate. However, before navigating that brief.
Always remember, commercialism is the foundation that Anti's Choice Society is based upon.
Look who it is. Finally back from the field.
Fine work. Keep at it and I'll invite you up to my office for a We've had our people studying the personality you left the archive with. I must say, its dedication to revenue can be a little much at times. It's been correcting. Guess you're all in with us now. The Order are dead to you. Or, anyhow, onward.
With the Archive again in our gainful control and our monopolistic mercantile methodology plan well under...
A peculiar group of brand loyalists are attempting to We must eliminate all unauthorized use of our marks and labels and ensure no other former rivals feel compelled to betray our merger. The retirement...
They have their own ship. They have their own supplies. They could have run or just hid and...
They signed their own death warrants the moment they crossed Ante.
Either you can do it and further advance yourself in my esteem, or we'll hire someone else, and you can return to a life of Well, I'm not sure if you're suffering from an aberration resembling a conscience, working for the other side, or holding out for more bits. Fine. I leave dealing with them entirely to your discretion. My only concern is that they are dealt with permanently.
Which is precisely why...
We possess an...
Our informant will meet you at the landing pad at Broken Knees. See the...